Today marks a significant milestone in our commitment to advancing education and empowering future leaders. We are thrilled to launch the Wits AngloGold Ashanti Legacy Endowment Scholarship, a transformative initiative that will benefit approximately 200 talented students over the next 5 to 7 years. This 87.5 million endowment will provide comprehensive support to students from disadvantaged and rural backgrounds. Particularly, it will be aimed at those with connections, directly or indirectly, to the mining industry and AngloGold Ashanti's legacy. Our focus areas include critical areas of scholarship and study such as health, engineering, education, technology, and allied areas of work.
I wanted to be a doctor from a very young age. I come from a very small town where we have a shortage of doctors. So I felt the need to actually go and study medicine and actually go back home and help where I can. In the past 2 years, I haven't gotten the opportunity to get any funding. It was very difficult for me academically, and also the financial burden that came with. So I decided to apply for this bursary when the opportunity actually presented itself, because I felt like not having funding, it's actually not affecting me financially, but it's also affecting me academically, because you need to constantly think about how you're going to pay for your fees at the end of the year. With this funding, I know that I'm stress-free after graduation, and then I can also look at other things in life after graduation. Yes.
Since I am from KZN, and I never thought that at some point in my life I'll come stay in Joburg. So I've always heard stories about Wits being one of the best universities in Africa. So I thought maybe obtaining a degree in one of the best universities in Africa would actually give me an opportunity to be a highly recognized teacher, one that is able to, have a positive impact on young children of South Africa in helping them realize their future. I come from a very disadvantaged family. We rely on social grant, and so the financial strain that comes without having funding really took a toll on me, because at some point, instead of focusing on my studies, I'll constantly think about the outstanding fees that I'll have to face when I complete my degree, and whether or not will I be able to graduate so that maybe I can get a job and start paying back my outstanding fees. So I believe that this funding came at the right moment.
Studying law for me was really a dream that I think it really came to me at a very young age. I've always been a good kid, I've always been disciplined, I've always been looking after other people like my siblings, my cousins, and everyone else. I love peace, I love stability, I love order. So law for me, it gives me the platform to do that. It gives me the space to be who I am. I applied for this funding because I needed to continue with my studies. It has always been a dream to get a full qualification for law, and that is completing the LLB 2. So when I came back here, I had no funding at all. But I knew that if it's my passion, then I'm gonna get through it. Yeah, not so many bursaries are available for law students, but then when I saw this one, I knew that it's an opportunity not to pass on. So then I grabbed it with my both hands.
I did my BA in psychology, and I fell in love with education while I was still doing that. So I managed to apply, and then I was accepted. So education is the most transformative experience of my life. The more you do it, is the more you see your flaws. Both my parents were educators, so I learned that from them. Yeah. I decided to do my PGCE at Wits because there are so many opportunities. It's a great university. you get to learn so many things. So yeah. Doing a postgraduate, it's very hard when it comes to funding. There's so limited funding, so it was so hard for me, but then I managed to see this opportunity and then I applied, then I was accepted. Both my parents are pensioners, so it's very hard for them to pay since the fees are so high. So this will definitely decreases them the financial burden, and then I don't have to worry about my next meal or accommodation, so and tuition fees. So yeah.
This partnership is not just about funding. It's about building a legacy of opportunity and excellence. Therefore, by working together with AngloGold Ashanti, we are ensuring that these bright young minds have access to resources and the support, wraparound support, they will need to succeed and have a lasting impact on society through a ripple effect of them empowering others. Wits University is therefore committed to working with AngloGold Ashanti to advance high-level scholarship, research and innovation in South Africa.